Hi friends, I hope all of you are doing well. Today we are going to be talking about a new skill in reading. Today we're talking about author's purpose. Author's purpose means the reason why an author writes a book. If you are an author, it takes an incredible amount of work and time and thinking and planning to write a book and have it published. And so every author definitely has a purpose or a reason for why they wrote the book. Today we're going to learn the three main reasons why authors write a book and what the purpose is. And so to learn about author's purpose, I'm going to teach you about PI. That's right, PI. PI is an easy way to remember three reasons that authors typically write a book. So the first one, P in PI, stands for persuade. Persuade means to try to convince someone of something, to try to make them believe what you believe. And so sometimes authors write texts to try to persuade the reader to make a change in their life or to think the way they think. For example, an author could write all about the importance of recycling. And in it, they might give tons of facts explaining how bad it is for the environment when people litter or throw things away. And they try to give fact after fact and tons of convincing information so that by the end of the passage, you too are convinced or persuaded to start recycling. So that's one example. I have a book here called I Wanna Iguana. In this book, the author is also trying to persuade the reader. It's doing that through a fun story of a little boy who's trying to convince his mom that it is a good idea for them to get a pet iguana as a pet. And so in it, the boy gives reason after reason after reason of why his mom should get him a pet iguana. He gives all these facts about how he's going to help take care of it. He tries to butter his mom up and convince her it's a good idea. And so that is what P stands for in PI, persuade. Some authors write stories to try to persuade the reader to think a certain way. The second one in PI is inform. The I stands for inform. Inform means to teach or to explain, to teach you something new. And so a lot of books are meant to inform us. A lot of times if we read a nonfiction book, a fact book about animals or people or places, those books are meant to inform you of something new, to teach you new facts and information about something you didn't know before. I have one book here called My Name is Truth, The Life of Sojourner Truth. Sojourner Truth was a real woman who helped during the time of slavery. The author's purpose in writing this book was to inform us about her life and the impact she made on our country. Another book I have here is Emmanuel's Dream. This is also a nonfiction story, and it's a true story of Emmanuel Ofoso-Yeboah, who overcame his disability and accomplished a lot in helping to raise awareness about disabilities and what they can accomplish. Both of these books are meant to inform the reader about influential people. So first we have the P, which stands for persuade, to convince the reader of something. Second, we have I, which is inform, which means to teach the reader something new. And then the last one in PI is E. E stands for entertain. Entertain means a book or story that makes you laugh, that is interesting, that keeps you on the edge of your seat the whole time as you're figuring something out. This could be a mystery book where you're trying to figure out how a crime is solved. It could be a fantasy book. It could be just a fun and silly fiction story. And so we have tons of books out there that are meant to entertain. A lot of times a graphic novel or a book like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the purpose of it is just to enjoy reading and to make kids laugh. I have some stories here. This book you might be familiar with is called Miss Nelson is Missing. It's a fiction story, but it's pretty funny. Throughout it, you'll be laughing at different parts. The pictures are silly. The author's purpose for writing this was to entertain us. Another very familiar book, Green Eggs and Ham. Dr. Seuss has a lot of fun illustrations, rhyming words, and the author's purpose of it is just to entertain us. And so as we begin this new unit, you're going to be taking a critical look at the books that you are reading and trying to decide the author's purpose. Are they working to persuade, inform, or entertain you? Reading will be as easy as pie. I hope you guys enjoy this new unit.